众朋友们，我们现在在 Australia， 我们来到澳洲了哈。那当然呢，我们这个旅游达人 Ada 她也有话要说，因为呢，澳洲这个国家她感觉好像还蛮熟悉，我们让她来介绍一下澳洲好不好？
好，大家好，我是 Ada， 我的第一份礼物 Australia Tourism 送的，谢谢。其实澳洲说真的，我是去过一次罢了，但是那一次是非常的难忘，因为我跟一位女的同事一起第一次去 Australia 就是驾车去，那个时候是去 Tasmania。OK， 还是一间旅行社 Golden Deluxe sponsor 的，所以我去到那边，两个人就是驾了一辆车，玩了7天6夜，所以真的是非常的特别。Tasmania 有什么好玩呢？真的是，我觉得最主要的就是它的景点啊。他们讲那边的动物还比人多，所以我觉得大自然是非常的好的。然后它的美食、它的海鲜，我吃到最好吃的 oyster 其实是在Tasmania 的。对，因为它实在是太新鲜了。我第一次就是那个什么 oyster 跟那个 wasabi 啊放在一起吃，那种感觉，然后在冷的天气再喝一杯红酒，哇，感觉这是实在是太好了。所以我的第一次给了 Tasmania 了。
Okay, so dear audience, it's actually very special. I mean, what Ada has experienced because she went to Tasmania and she was in Tasmania, touring in Tasmania with four-wheel drive throughout the journey. So it's actually a very great experience. Yeah, so of course, Shamila from Tourism of Australia is going to tell us more about Australia. For instance, what is the theme for the tourism in Australia this year?
Okay, so for us, we always promote that there's nothing like Australia because we think that Australia offers travelers a lot of very unique experiences that you can't get anywhere else in the world. One thing that a lot of Malaysians like, it's the closest Western destination that we have. And there are a lot of very unique things to Australia. For example, we have the Australian nature and wildlife, so the kangaroos and koalas. Those are always very popular with travelers. We also promote a lot of our aquatic and coastal experiences. So whether it is coastal lifestyle, beachside dining, going to the beach, even going out for cruises. Those are some of the experiences that we promote. And of course, a lot of travelers that visit Australia come back and rave a lot about the food and wine experiences as well.
Yeah, exactly. You know, my first time in Australia was actually in Adelaide. And I was seriously stunned with surprise because to what we know in Malaysia, all the animals are actually grounded with fence. Right. But in Australia, the kangaroos run wild. Oh my goodness, that actually surprises me to the max, man. And it feels so great because you feel like you are actually hopping yourself in the nature. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So apart from wildlife and the other things, and what would you tell our audience about Australia? Good things about Australia.
Okay, so one of the good things that people can look forward to is you have 4 seasons in Australia. And the upcoming 2 seasons, we're actually already in autumn in Australia right now. And the next season will be winter.
Yeah.
So for Malaysians, it's actually a good time to escape from the heat, from the hot sun, and head down to Australia to experience the cooler weather in autumn and winter. And what's really nice as well is across Australia, the various cities actually organize a lot of activities during the winter season as well. Because the nighttime is longer, you actually have more activities that involves sound and light, and more sort of cozy experiences. So Sydney will have Vivid Sydney running in winter, and then you also have other parts of Australia where the winter may not be so extreme in terms of snow or very cold, so other parts like Queensland and Western Australia, but because it is much cooler, it is actually a really nice time to visit those places as well. And we also have a lot of outdoor activities at this time because it is cooler. So you have the Gold Coast Airport Marathon happening, you have the Great Ocean Road Running Festival as well. So it's a nice time for people who love to be outdoors and active to actually experience all of that as well.
Yeah, I know, right? Because if you go in winter, during winter. It's going to be really cold and you have to pack a lot in your baggage. But whereas during autumn, you just have to, be there and then enjoy the cool breeze, right? And also we know that Australia is actually quite a huge territory, okay? It's actually consists of 5 states, 6 states and 2 territories. All right. So we would like to know more about Australia, of course. Do you have any person in charge to tell us more about each state?
Yes, what I've got today is very special. I've got my colleagues from all our state tourism organizations. As I said, although people think they've visited Australia because they've already been to Melbourne or Sydney or Perth, but there's a lot more to discover across the whole of Australia. And if you go back to Melbourne, Sydney and Perth, I can guarantee you will always find something new to do. Yeah. So first off, if I could introduce my colleague Siu Hoon from Destination New South Wales. Come on over, Siu Hoon.
Hello, Siu Hoon. So Siu Hoon, hi. So Siu Hoon, you will be introducing about
Sydney.
Sydney, yeah, the most popular city in Australia, where everybody knows. Yeah,
That's right. Well, Sydney is just the world-class city and the harbour city for Australia. I think you have not been to Sydney, you must see the Opera House, you must go to Harbour Bridge, and you must definitely do a harbour cruise. But there's so much more things to see and do in Sydney. People know about Sydney, but so many other things to see and do from your nature, your wildlife, your shopping. If you want snow, yes, there's snow in Sydney, in snowy mountains. You want wine? We have the oldest winery in the whole of Australia. That's called Hunter Valley, and it's only 2 hours away. If you want nature and wildlife, from dolphins to sand dunes, you can even ride a quad bike on your own. There's so many things. Or skydive. If you like skydive on the beach, that's so amazing. Yeah, but we really have a lot of things to offer. So you really have all the different experiences within a state. And we like to encourage people to come and enjoy Sydney and spend minimum 5 nights or to a week if possible. But there are many things I would like to share with you as well. If you're coming to Sydney, we're the events capital of Australia. As the events capital of Australia, this event, Calm. This is a very famous, you are right, I like you very much. It's in India a very famous event. It's actually an event that's the largest festival of lights, music and ideas. It will be held, and this year we are celebrating our 10th anniversary. So we held in Sydney from the 25th of May to the 16th of June. Come and experience Sydney. It's just beautiful. It's just so wonderful with all the lights everywhere. And it's a free event. And during this event that you come, it's also our whale migration season. So you can be going to from Sydney Harbour, go to the cruise and see all the whales that will be swimming. So that'll be fantastic. But I think you're also asking me about what can we offer for Matta? Travel, right? Right, okay. Deals. I think every one of us would like some deals for us to go.
Exactly. I believe our audience will be thrilled to see the deals because we always know that during Matta Fair there's a lot to offer, right?
That's right. So if you're coming to Sydney, buy your air tickets, buy your accommodation from the agents. But if you're coming here, we do have a lot of experiences. So if you have first adult, you buy. The second adult is free. So for example, if you do an Ausjet boating in Sydney, it is free for the second person. So don't miss all these deals that are in Sydney as well as out of Sydney.
Okay, so question is, do these offer stand even after Matta Fair?
We have a limited booking period and there are limited numbers. So I will encourage you to book during Matta as fast as you can, so that you get the best deals and as well as the offers being available. Yes.
Right. Yeah, we all know that that's the value of Matta Fair, right? Yes. Okay, thank you, Siu Hoon. Thanks for telling us more about Sydney. Yes. All right. Okay, so we have Shamila back. Yes. Yeah. Okay, Shamila, we know that Tourism of Australia actually offers some very cute stuff to our audience. Can you please tell us what it is?
Okay, so as you can see behind here, so you've got these little plush toys. These are the famous penguins from Victoria's Phillip Island. The one that you're holding over there, that is Borobi, which is the mascot for the Commonwealth Games, which is taking place in Gold Coast in April, 4th to 15 April. And then we also have a koala from Western Australia. So this can be only found in Rottnest Island in Western Australia. They're also very, very tame. Great tip. It's a good place to go and get a selfie because they're very, very good at selfies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? You mean they will just smile?
If you look out for it on social media, like quokka selfie, you will see how they can pose. They're very good.
Oh my god, okay, this is very new to me. But anyway, I would love to try it too. And also hope that our audience can stand a chance to win away all these cute plush toys. Oh my goodness. Okay, how to win? We have to tell you here. You just have to go to Fan of Travel Facebook and PM us. Tell us your name, your IC number, your phone number, as well as please write Australia behind, okay? So that we know that you will stand a chance to win away all these cute plushes, okay? Right, okay, next, okay, next. Which is the destination that we are gonna introduce?
So next, we're going to speak to Kim from Tourism and Events Queensland, the lady who looks after Queensland, the home of Borrowby for the next month. So I get you over, Kim.
Okay, welcome Kim. Hi.
Yes, hi. Sorry, this is Kim, and I'm here. I represent Tourism and Events Queensland. And one of the biggest things for us at this Matta Fair that we are really wanting to share with Malaysians is really the fact that Malaysia Airlines will fly relaunch their flight to Brisbane on the 6th of June. So on the 6th of June, they will fly 4 times a week to Brisbane, direct non-stop from Kuala Lumpur. So that's great. So
And we know that this time during Matta Fair, if our audience buy or if the public buys a flight to Australia, they might stand a chance to win away 50% of discount.
50% of
You don't know that, right?
That's fantastic. In addition to that, honestly, for us too, we have a range of offers that you can see for Gold Coast, where if you book for every 2 adults, the second adult will get a child rate, or if you have 2 adults and 1 child, the child will travel free for selected tours. For example, whale watching, hot air ballooning, the theme parks and all that. So it's fantastic offers. Yeah.
I see. Okay, can you please tell us one major event in Brisbane?
Okay, one of the biggest event that is coming out soon
the
in April
Commonwealth.
is the Commonwealth Games,
Right.
and that is from the 4th to the 15th of April. So that will be the biggest sporting event in Australia this decade.
Right,
Yeah. So this is Borrowby, the mascot. Yeah.
Right. Okay, to our audience, if you want to win away this special mascot, which is a Barbie, you can go to our Fan of Travel Facebook under PM. Please send us this message with your name, your IC number, your phone number, as well as the written message as Australia Barbie. Okay, Australia Barbie. Okay, so can you tell us more about Queensland?
Okay, well, Queensland is a big state, so we are one of the destination or only destination that have got 3 international flights. So Brisbane, the capital city of Brisbane, where MAS is going to fly in June, and AirAsia X fly daily, non-stop direct from Kuala Lumpur to the Gold Coast. So that's another gateway. And the other major gateway is Cairns. So Cairns is a gateway to the Great Barrier Reef, which is a natural wonder of the world. So currently we work with Silk Air to fly direct non-stop from Singapore, via Singapore, KL, Singapore, Cairns. Yeah, so there's 3 gateways. Yes.
Okay. Wow, we get quite some information, first-hand information from our person in charge here, right? So thank you. So we have Shamila back, right? Shamila, I have a question for you actually. Do you have the rate of visitors from Malaysia to Australia?
Okay, so in 2017, we had close to 400,000 Malaysian visitors going to Australia in 2017. So we're very grateful to have wonderful support from Malaysian travelers, and we definitely hope to have more of them this year as well.
Right, because I was just about to ask, like, how do you promote Australia to the Malaysians? But seems like you don't actually have to do so much of effort because they are visiting it already.
I mean, you know, we're very lucky that a lot of Malaysians favor Australia It's one of the popular destinations that they would like to visit, and we're very grateful for that. But at the same time, we still have to do our work. So we have a lot of our travel agent partners who are actually very, very helpful in the market, and we work very closely with them. So one of the things that we actually run in the market is we have an Aussie specialist program. Yeah, so that's the little logo I have here.
Okay.
So it's actually a training program that we run with travel agents in Malaysia to train them and the staff how to promote and sell Australia to the customers. So when customers have queries, they speak to an Aussie specialist agency who knows the product and they know the destination. So with things like travel fairs like Matta, we work with a lot of our Aussie specialist agencies, as well as we have another category called Premier Aussie Specialist Agencies. So one tip that I would give anybody visiting the Matta Fair is to look out for the agents who have the Aussie Specialist logo or the Premier Aussie Specialist logo, because they have staff who are trained to put together a holiday in Australia. Yeah.
Wow, that sounds really good, because we kind of like in the past, there are so many booths out there, and there are so many travel agencies out there. Okay, when we approach them, we probably will refer to the cheapest price or things like that. But now we know that we actually have specialists to consult you. Okay, and the price is probably just the same, right? Okay.
And they can, of course, tailor-make your holiday ideas, a tailor-made package just for you, because they have been trained and they know all about Australia and what are the different places to visit. Yeah.
Right.
Possible to introduce 5 top travel agency, then can introduce any travel agency recommend about this blue color logo.
At this Matta Fair, we have 18 travel agencies. So it might be a bit long for me to give you all the names, but I would say look out for the logo, the Aussie Specialist logo, which means they have staff who are trained. Yeah.
Okay, good. That's a good piece of information here. So, of course, we would like to know about other states in Australia, right?
Yeah. So for the next state, with where the penguin comes from, I'd like to invite my colleague Jenny from Visit Victoria, and she'll tell you some special things about Victoria.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay, good. Let's welcome Jenny.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, Jenny.
Yes.
Okay, come over here. Okay, right. So you're going to give away penguin today.
Yes. And we also have a brochure that, for people who likes to know more about Melbourne as well. Yes.
Okay, so of course, we would like to remind our audience that if you want to win away these cute penguins, just have to go to our Facebook page, which is Fan of Travel. Leave us a PM, private message, stating your name, your IC number, your phone number, as well as Australia penguin. Okay, then you might stand a chance to win away these cute penguin plush toys. All right, so tell us more about your state.
Okay, basically there's Melbourne, Victoria has lots to offer. There's no wrong time to visit. Every time is the right time, be it like now, autumn, you can do self-drive, and through the country landscapes. Or like coming winter, you can actually go for fun in the snow in our Victorian snowfields. And then of course in springtime, we have all our floral festivals. And our in summer will be the great outdoors. So really depending on your time, your season, different experiences to suit everyone. Yeah.
Okay, wow. It does sound like you can actually visit there every single season.
Yes, depending on what you like. So I guess we all like to get away, for cool weather. So this coming June to September, it's really a nice time because of winter. You get to dress your trench coat, head up to the snowfields, which is about 3.5 hours away. And then you can learn to ski, or you can do dog sled tours, sightseeing chairlift. And I think we encourage people to stay overnight in the snow to really enjoy the magical experience of snowfall.
Right. From my experience, Australia, the weather in Australia could be quite drastic. I mean, there's a huge change between the day and night. So what would you advise our audience?
Okay, usually for Melbourne and also the southern states, because we are a temperate zone, so like winter especially, you'll probably need to dress a little bit warmer. Just like if you go to London, you need your trench coat, your boots, so it's almost like a fashion showcase. And for Melbourne especially, it's more to dress in layers, so that you get your, because in the daytime when the sun is out, sometimes it can be, a bit warm, but it does, drop when the sun, sets. So, having a good winter jacket, especially during winter, will be the time where you can really enjoy and embrace the thrills of winter holiday. Yeah.
Right. Okay, just now Shamila told us that you have something special to tell us about Victoria, and what is it?
No, we just encourage you to experience Melbourne, especially the cafe culture. I think lots of Malaysians love the cafe culture in Melbourne. The street art scene, you may have it in Penang and Malacca, but I think Melbourne itself is the creative capital of Australia. And of course, outside of the city, you can see the little penguins, down in Phillip Island, to the vineyards, farm, fruit orchards in Yarra Valley, which is about an hour away. And of course, our world famous Great Ocean Road. Yeah, whether it's a coastal drive, or in May, I believe, Shamila mentioned about the Great Ocean Road Running Festival. If you want to combine a fitness-based holiday, that's a good one to try.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Jenny, for telling us more about Melbourne, right? Okay, right, thank you. Right. You're back. Yeah. Wow. We actually get loads of information, and my brain is like turning around. See, when should I visit Australia already? Right. Okay. Is there any major event in the year that you would recommend to our audience?
Okay, one that's coming up very soon is happening in winter. It's called Vivid Sydney, and that is when the city of Sydney comes alive at night. So you have light and sound projection on the Opera House, the Harbour Bridge, and they have also started extending it to Taronga Zoo and different parts of the city. So it's expanding every year. And what's good is that this year is the 10th anniversary of Vivid Sydney taking place as well. So that would be a big thing. That starts at the end of May. It goes on for 3 weeks in winter. And then the Gold Coast Airport Marathon, for those who like to run, active lifestyle. The Gold Coast Airport Marathon is actually a really nice route because it is actually by the ocean. So you get beautiful views as you run, and they also have various categories for different levels of runners as well. Yeah, so that usually happens in July, just at the start of sort of early in the winter. And then, of course, we are looking at this winter season. One of the popular wildlife activity is whale watching, because you can go for whale watching cruises. That happens at various parts of the coast of Australia, and it's a very limited season. It only happens at this time, so it's quite a unique experience. You get to see the whales traveling back to the warmer water, and by this time they have the baby whales with them as well.
It's gonna be cute. I can imagine the babies looking like an animation. Right. Okay. Just a reminder to our audience: we have penguins to be given away. We have barobis to be given away, and also we have a koala to be given away. So if we haven't announced about koala, did we? Right. Okay. Where's our koala? Right.
You can ask my colleague from Western Australia later.
Okay. So maybe we should introduce her now.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about the quokka? Okay. So I'm going to get Suzanne because they want to talk about for the quokka. Yeah, I'll get Suzanne from Western Australia.
Okay, good. Welcome, Suzanne. Okay, so actually it has a story with quokka.
Hello. How are you? Yeah. So the quokka, it's a unique marsupial. Only can be found in Western Australia on the island of Rottnest Island, which is about 45 minutes ferry ride out of Perth. Yeah. So it's very near, but you have to make your way to the Fremantle or Hillary's Boat Harbour to take the ferry out. Yeah. To Rottnest Island, yes, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to announce to the audience first that you are going to give away this today, okay? So
this is a limited edition quokka. You don't get this size, very often.
Okay, is this the actual size of quokka?
It It can be a little smaller. Yeah, and then you can actually see the baby Joey in the pouch.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
which is very unique. Yeah.
Right. It is really unique. Okay, so to our audience, if you want to win away this cute coca, okay, and it's a limited edition coca, just go to our Facebook page, which is Fan of Travel, and leave us a PM, which is with your name, your IC number, and also your phone number. And don't remember to code it Australia Coca. How do you spell coca?
Quokka.
Yeah, see, that's a reminder. KKA, okay? Australia, Quokka, okay? Then you might stand yourself a chance to win away this special limited edition Coca. Right, okay, so tell us more about your state.
All right, Western Australia is a very diverse state. So we have from adventure, nature, lifestyle, food and wine, yeah, and scenery, beautiful nature landscapes, yeah. All right, the iconic landscapes are like pinnacles, yeah. All right, we have the wave rock, we have the pink lake, yeah. I have a few things here.
Okay.
I can show you, yeah. So this is the pinnacles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you been to this place?
No.
Okay, so it's probably your next destination.
This is the pink lake. Wow. Yeah, it's really pink. Yeah. There are a few pink lakes in Western Australia. Very unique pink lakes.
It's really special. How can you get pink water?
It's actually the chemical reaction between the salts content in the lake as well as the algae content in the lake. Yeah. So it's pretty unique, and it's the most Instagrammable pink lake in the whole world, I would say.
Yeah, you know, travelers nowadays, they only care about pictures. When they go to one place, the first thing and the last thing they do will be taking pictures.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then, of course, a selfie with the quokka. That's a must, yeah. So the actual quokka is very friendly. They actually smile at the camera for you. Yes, yeah, so cute, so cute. So those are a few unique experiences in Western Australia. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Suzanne. So now we know more about Western Australia. If you love to take a selfie with an animal who knows how to pose and smile for you, that's definitely the destination for you. All right? Okay, thank you, Suzanne. Thank you. All right, we have our Shamila back.
I know.
Right, you're like the Batman. I'm back. Okay, so we have introduced a lot of places, right? And also the event and also the wildlife about Australia. Is there anything else that you would like to share with us? I personally know that a lot of people actually travel to Australia for the wine.
Yeah, so Australia has some of the best wine regions in the world. We're very blessed because the climate is perfect for growing grapes. And you can visit different states in Australia and try different types of wine as well. So every state in Australia will have a wine growing region. Yeah, and then we also have, for those who want something very luxurious and something a little bit different, we have a group that we call Ultimate Wineries of Australia. Yeah, so those who really enjoy the wine and fine dining, these sort of places tie up with a lot of very sort of luxurious wineries, very established wineries with a very good history and heritage, and they offer very unique experiences. So there are wineries that you can go and they will open a bottle that was from the year you were born.
Okay.
You can also take a helicopter ride to the winery and have a picnic in the vineyards.
Wow. This is definitely going to be something really, really good for this year, right? Okay, I would like to really ask Ada about this. Okay, talking about wine. Did you go for wine tasting when you went to Tasmania?
Yeah, with the oyster together lah.
Yeah. Wow. Oyster, it must go with white wine, I believe.
Yeah, that's good. And speaking of oysters and wine, I have one more state that I think people would really be interested to know. Ada would know this very well. It is a little apple eye at the bottom called Tasmania. Tasmania is very well known for its Pinot Noir. Very good Pinot Noir. fresh seafood as well, very good oysters. And they have some of the best sort of gourmet or culinary offerings that travelers can enjoy. You don't even have to spend a lot of money to go to a luxury restaurant. They have a lot of very good local restaurants. And their fresh produce market, the local version of the Pasar Tani, is actually very, very good as well.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to introduce the
Yeah,
person
so
Josh.
before that, I told her that I would tell
This
so
is
she's going to give you Tasmania Devils.
Devils. They are so cute.
Yeah, so the mother of the Tasmania Devils, I'll get Fiona to come over.
Thank you. Hi, Fiona.
Hi.
It looks as if they bite. Do they?
Not really. Actually, Tasmanian devil are very shy creatures, so they don't really appear in the wild unless they think that nobody actually spots them. So normally they appear at night, but sometimes you do actually see them hiding in the bushes. You see like maybe the bushes are like the leaves are like wavering. Yeah, wavering. So the devils are actually hiding in there. Yeah.
Okay, good. So to our audience, we have 2 more free gifts today, especially for you. So if you'd like to win away this prize, just go to the page, Facebook page of Fan of Travel, and PM us, private message us with your name, your IC number, your phone number, and also quote Australia. Sorry, this is Tasmania Devil, okay? Tasmania Devil. This is a little bit different, okay? So Tasmania Devil with your name, your IC number, and also your phone number, all right? So tell us more about Tasmania, because Ada has shared with us that she actually went to Tasmania with a 4-wheel drive.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So actually, Tasmania, as you can see from this map itself, it's a heart-shaped island. So it's away from mainland Australia. So it is generally not so hot, and Tasmania is slightly cooler. Even during the summer period, you still need a light jacket on. So Tasmania is all about the taste, the experience, as well as adventures. So taste, obviously, we have the fresh produce. We have farmers market during the weekends. We also have seafood, definitely seafood, especially along the east coast. There's like the oysters, the scallops, abalone, and of course the lobsters as well. Yeah. So as for experience-wise, because as upcoming we have autumn and winter. So upcoming autumn and winter, people usually think that there wouldn't be as much colors to see, because summer we have the lavenders, we have the fruit picking, we have strawberry, cherries, apples, everything, all the berries. So autumn actually brings about a lot of color changing. So you see the leaves turning from green to orange, maroon, brown. So very beautiful. It's you can actually drive along the quaint villages to actually see the changes. Then there's a Cradle Mountain, the turning of figures at Cradle Mountain area. So, and for winter-wise, people would think that winter is very, very cold. So despite the coldness, there's plenty of events happening in winter. So there's like the Whiskey Week, there's the chocolate festivals, a lot of events that do with food tasting as well. So that, of course, there's the Dark Mofo, which is a light and sound festival happening in July. Yeah.
Wow, it sounds like really interesting. And also, talking about wine, you know, we all think of Australia, seriously. It's either Australia or you go France or you go South Africa, right? So Australia is definitely one of the places that you would love to visit if you are a wine lover, if you're a gourmet goers, okay? So we would also recommend you to go to Tasmania to experience the 4-wheel drive like what Ada did.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for telling us more about Tasmania. So,
We have a promotion going on right now, which is actually during the Matta Fair period, whoever is booking a Tasmania package, they actually get to redeem a Tassie treat from us. So this is from Tasmania Gourmet Sauce Company. So per room booking, they get 1 each. Yeah.
Okay, so there are extra privileges if you ever buy a package from their booth, which is in Hall 1, okay, during Matta Fair. So make sure you visit Australia booth at Hall 1 during Matta Fair, and you'll get special prizes from them. All right, thank you. Okay, right. Jamila, no, seriously, you have a great team. They all know their products so well. They all know their places so well, and that they actually bring us so much of information.
That's great because we're also passionate about Australia. I mean, I work for Tourism Australia, but as a traveler myself, I enjoy traveling to Australia.
How many times have you been traveling to Australia?
Well, actually, I have actually been on my own personal holidays. So in the last few years, I've been to Australia on my personal holidays 1, 2, 3, 4 times already.
Wow. Okay, so despite the working hours, you still visit Australia personally. Oh my goodness, that's how much you love Australia. Yeah, okay. So anything else that you want to share with our audience?
So I just wanted to say, as I mentioned earlier, I think a lot of our partners that we work with are actually offering a lot of really good deals during the Matta Fair. You would have seen that some of our airline partners like Malaysia Airlines and Singapore Airlines are also offering really good airfare deals. So as I would recommend them to come down to the fair and check out all the offers. Don't forget to look out for the Aussie Specialist logo so that you know that they know about Australia and they can recommend the best experiences. And I really want people to travel and experience why there's nothing like Australia.
Yes. All right, thank you, Shamila. Yeah, we have Ada here today. So of course she has something to share with us about traveling into Australia.
Okay, I think this is a bit secret for me to the Tasmania. Okay, 讲华语比较好. The big secret. I never tell anyone before.
Okay, so you have never told
Okay,
anyone
because
about Tasmania?
okay. OK， 我们要讲华语，不要给他知道。其实我上次去 Tasmania 的时候，因为是自己驾车嘛，其实 Tasmania 真的是一个很美很美的一个很 natural 的景点来的，所以它的袋鼠还比人多，所以我们是驾了车，其实每一晚我们都在驾车去到每一个景点，然后每一个 lunch dinner， 晚上找酒店，找到很夜才可以找到我们的酒店，所以我们试过的就是早上的时候跟 kangaroo 玩。然后下午的时候，其实我不懂它是 kangaroo 的肉来的，所以我不小心吃了 kangaroo 的肉。然后晚上的时候，因为2个人驾车嘛，他们的路是有点暗的，所以晚上的时候就不小心撞死了 kangaroo。所以我觉得其实 Tasmania 真的是一个很 natural 的地方。这个秘密其实我也不敢跟人家说了，所以今天就透露了一点点跟大家分享。其实 Tasmania 真的是很美，它的 natural 真的是怎么讲啊？动物还比人多。
好的，我们非常感谢 Ada 把自己这么私人的一个资讯秘密透露给大家听。那当然呢，我们希望大家都可以爱护大自然We all hope that everybody love the nature, okay, including the animals. We don't want to eat those animals because they are just too cute for us to eat it. Okay, right. So thank you very much, Shamila and the team, and also we'd like to thank Ada for telling us her secret today. And we'll see you again. Bye bye.